Hey, what's up, everybody? Here, EFAVE, ETC, Everything Cannabis. And you know what? Today, I'm excited because I get to break down vapes today. And I'm going to be breaking it down with Skye. And hey, girl, she's here. She's from Rove Brands. And we're going to break down these beautiful vapes that I got. These are gorgeous. And all the good stuff that comes with it. So we're just gonna wait for Skye to come up here. She is there she is. Hey! Okay. Let's hello. Yay. I think she's coming in. That's 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so I'm vibing to right now. Moonwalking. This is one of my little songs. One of my little favorite songs right now. That's that. Hey, hey girl. Can you
How's
hear
it
me?
going?
Hi. Hold on, let me make sure
Hi,
you can
hi,
hear me
hi.
too.
I'm
Okay.
like trying to get my Rove thing in here, but it's not going to be possible. It's okay.
I know, right?
You got
Not
the feature
today.
farms.
Hey. Look at that. Ooh, ooh.
Yes, perfect. I have my gold with my Bellini. So you doing the feature farms, I'm doing the black box.
Yeah. It's good stuff too. Like my goal though, like a friend of mine just came in and just kind of like sideswiped the goal, and I said, "Oh no, you did." She was like,
So
"Oh
no,
my
no,
god!" I was like, "Mm-hmm."
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So there was like a little fight for the goal one, but I was like, you know what? Hey, it's a friend. You know what? I have a few more, so I'm excited. Girl, like when I tell you, these are so delicious. They're so clean. I mean,
Yeah.
I was totally impressed. I have to say that because
I'm so happy.
huh?
I said I'm so happy. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Which
So
one? What did you tried the feature farms?
yes, I tried them all.
You tried them all. Perfect. Yes. You're like, of course.
Yes, this is like okay, yes, Christmas. So yeah, I definitely tried the OG. This was good. Like
Yeah.
this is strong.
That's
I said, oh.
definitely one of our classics and one of our more popular black box strains.
Yeah, yeah. I really did enjoy. I really did enjoy the OG. And then Feature Farms is really good too. Like the Feature Farms for me, it it's because of it was an indica. I was still able to do things, but the OG was just like, girl, you might want to just chill tonight,
Yep.
stay home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
Yeah. All those terpenes really do make a big
oh my
difference.
god, they're so good too. Hold on, let me try. Okay.
I know I gotta get my Bellini going over here too. Bellini is my favorite one. Like I love it. Ever since we came out with it, I think it was like last year.
Yeah.
So good. One
It's
of my favorite.
one of your favorite ones? Okay. And I'm sure that there's a lot of them that do come out. And so that's another thing. It's like, how do you pick from all these like delicious,
Yeah.
delicious flavors that are
Yeah.
coming out? It's like, whoa.
Uh-huh. Well, what's really cool about the black box line is that so that is our original line.
Okay.
So with that one, anytime we do a strain release
Mm-hmm.
in that line, it's permanent. It's
Okay.
there to stay. So we don't come out with new strain releases under that line very often. So very different than Feature Farms. So Bellini was the last one that we came out with, and so it's nice to know that that is going to be one that's here to stay,
Mm-hmm.
and I can get it in any of the dispensaries that we're in that carries our black box. So yeah, definitely really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't tried the Bellini yet.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'll definitely have to get into that too. So, but I did want to talk more about these vapes, these cartridges, because they're all like you said, each one is very unique. Which is, I was really impressed by finding out all this wonderful information about how the process is with each cartridges that you do, and they're unique because when you come out with them you actually, as we were talking, you actually gear them to a farm. Is that correct?
Correct. So with the featured farms, that is the case. We also do use our collective network of farmers for our black box
Mm-hmm.
line as well. We also do infuse with terpenes, all natural terpenes, of course. But yeah, so the featured farms is going to be like a partner collab, single source, small batch, all organically grown flower, and And then we, yeah, I mean, we're not reintroducing anything. It's full spectrum. So it's strain specific as well. So with that being the case, it's like literally going to be, if you're smoking, I think I saw Basio, like if it's Basio, if it's super sour diesel, if it's burst, like, so that's what's really cool about the Future Farms line is, unlike the black box, you're going to definitely have a lot more rotation on the different strains, because they're strain specific to the farm.
Yeah,
and the black box, exactly. Yep,
good.
exactly.
Good stuff right here.
Yeah,
good stuff right here.
I know. Yeah.
And okay, so there is another one too. Like, I'm just going through all these. It's like, this is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
The one, the remedies, which
yeah,
I was just like, what? How genius is that? Like, that was so cool how they came out. And so tell us about the remedies. So of course I'll put it up there so they can see it.
10 to 1. Yes,
10 to 1.
Very popular.
It's very popular. Is this one of the, is this one the ones that sells the most?
So the 10 to 1 is definitely our, I'd say one of our more popular strain, or one of our more popular ratios out of the CBD remedies line. So that remedies line is definitely, as you probably have already experienced, more of a wellness line.
Yes.
It's definitely going to provide a lot of like stress relief, anxiety relief, and it's cannabis derived CBD, so it's not it's not hemp derived. So it's definitely going to give you. So
that's the difference, because it's more it's cannabis derived and not hemp. So
exactly.
There's others that are mainly just hemp with the CBD, but this time you have cannabis, so that still gives you just a little more of a. It still gives you a littleness, yeah, but you it still mellows you out.
Exactly, and then that's where the ratios come in.
Okay.
So the ratios, like the 10 to 1, so we have 10 parts of CBD to 1 part THC. So there's, in the 10 to 1, you're going to have a higher percentage of CBD versus the amount percentage of THC. And then we have our 2 to 1, which is going to be a little bit more of an even like balance. You get like, still you're getting a high CBD, but you're also kind of increasing that THC a little bit. And then when you get to the 1 to 1, which is my personal favorite, in fact, I have it right here because I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna need it.
Ooh.
That one is my personal favorite, and that is a straight like half and half. And even with the half and half at 40% CBD and 40% CBD, it's still like, it's still very of a, like more of like a natural high. Like I don't even realize I'm getting a little bit medicated until I'm like, okay, I feel pretty good right now. But I'm still functioning. I'm just doing it with a little bit more of like a chill, very calm vibe, which we all need sometimes.
Yeah, yes, definitely. We definitely do. And then I also was able to do the Duran poison, which was very flavorful. Actually,
so
like that.
Did you have a chance to read the story on the back of the box? So that's something that's really cool. I don't think a lot of people really kind of notice right away.
Because it was telling you about the science that goes behind it, and how and the growth of it, and how they grow their cannabis.
Right.
And it also and the practices that they do growing the cannabis. See, this is what's so cool too, is it's the breakdown of which a lot of people don't. If like, there's people that smoke, but there's people that actually smoke. So if you're a smoker, then this is some of the stuff that, it actually matters to you. It's almost like being a weed sommelier or something. It's like a cannabis sommelier.
Like a store or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I really do like the story of it, and the fact that they really practice on certain ways that they grow their cannabis, certain ways that the cannabis is processed to be able to get to this to the state. Can you tell?
That's important to us. I mean, that's really, when we're selecting the farms that we're working with, it's important that those values are in line with our values, and because our values are quality, honesty, transparency, simplicity. I mean, those are truly the foundation of kind of what we're looking for. Not when we only produce our own product, but like when we're going to work and do collabs with other people too. So
yeah, absolutely.
Other farms, I should say.
Other farms, exactly. And I'm gonna, cause this. Hold on, I have to turn. This is, I had my little book. Oh my God! Sorry. Okay, there it is. Woo!
Yeah.
So I love this because, as you know, it's breaking every single thing down, and I was so impressed. Let me go to one of my favorite pages, okay?
Yes.
So thank you, Rove brand. Shout out to you. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, I must say. Definitely one of my favorites.
I love it. Yes.
And okay, so not only do you have where you break the terpenes down for people who want to see that, okay, you also bam.
Yes. Yes. So cool, right? So it's
Oh
very
my,
specific,
yes, I know. Like
very
it breaks it.
transparent. Yep.
It breaks everything down from the haze sativa to the punch sativa to the OG indica, you know. And this is what I would say is the next level
Oh yeah.
of cannabis. It's like, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and advance you, and if you're not ready, then you know you might be left in the dust. But I
Yeah.
think this is phenomenal. Oh, and then look at this.
I know. So cool, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So tell us the inspiration that came with Rove actually, you know, breaking this down and creating, like, really getting in depth and breaking down, you know, the ingredients and what they use, and actually, you know, even what you can taste and things of that nature.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that definitely just kind of brings it back to, you know, the transparency. So we started, and so what's crazy is to kind of give you a backstory.
Absolutely,
We
please.
we started like those catalogs. I mean, we've made tweaks and whatnot from, you know, over the years, but like when I started with Rove back in 2017, and then so the company was founded California 2016.
Hmm.
They were like already over the over the top with all of the information. So the terpene page that you see there, that has been there for years.
Wow, love
And
it.
the breakdown on the specific terpenes of each strain.
Hmm.
So the idea behind that really is, so we really are trying, we're creating these pens with the user in mind. So when we're doing that, we're thinking, okay, like what does this, like this person probably needs to figure out like what, whoever's smoking this and they're going to choose this, like they want to know what they're smoking.
Absolutely.
And you want to know what's in it.
Hmm.
And you want to know like how can you understand like why this is making me feel this way.
Hmm.
And so with the terpene breakdown, as you can see in the catalog, I mean that's really there obviously so people can educate themselves and learn more. But for smokers who and cannabis users who are really like just really want to know, you know, it's right there, and they're able to you know, they're able to really find the strain that's going to complement and work best with their lifestyle based on what's in it. And what's in it is going to be those terpenes when you're looking at something like the black box line.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you know, I like the colors that they have with it too. They really make it stand out and pop.
Oh, the colors are my favorite. And then when I see them sometimes displayed on a shelf in a dispensary,
Hmm.
they're all when they're lined up all together. Oh, they look so nice and like so
Yes.
cool, you know?
They're really it's really cool. I mean that they give the knowledge to the people too who want it and don't want it. You know, it's important because like as for me, cannabis is just growing.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it gets better and better. People get more snootier, more bougie, whatever you want to say about their cannabis, you know, and it's great because now it's less people being able to put, you know, chemicals on it to, you know, to grow, or, you know, coming in with the fakeness or the sprays on it to make it smell like it's something but it's not. So now it's making it harder, you know, for the bums, you know,
Yeah.
to pass the jump.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No. And I think it's definitely, you know, it's bound to happen where people are going to want to educate themselves on what they are consuming, what they're putting in their body. I mean, when you think about what, you know, you're consuming this, you're ingesting it, it's going through your lungs, through your body. So you can't really mess around with that kind of stuff. And that's why, I mean, like I said, I started in 2017, and that's why I've stuck with this company and with Rove. Is I really truly believe that like they are what they talk about, and they're transparent about it, and it's not like, oh, we're gonna hide something, or you know, something, you know, it just, I love it. It's so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So you've been working with Rove. Okay, so you've been working with them for, you said since 2017.
Yeah, so
So that's
just this month actually marked my 4-year anniversary.
congratulations,
Yeah,
congratulations. So I
I'm
want to,
like probably the only one who keeps track of that, but that's how big of a deal it was.
you can tell them they give you a little something for that now.
No.
4 years
Thank you
now.
for
That's
giving me
good.
a
That's good.
yeah.
Now, especially through COVID, you still have the job. So that's perfect. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
so
Super
that
grateful.
actually, obviously, it says something about the company that you've been there 4 years. It's a wonderful company. I love them. I love them too. I really do. Definitely a fan. But I do want to back up because I wanted to ask you a question. Like we had talked about this whole stigma with cannabis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you were like myself too. It was still kind of hard to come out to people,
Mm-hmm.
doing the profession that I'm in, and and just other things that I do.
Yeah.
And I had to anyway. I was like, well, this is what I'm going to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
how was it? How was it for you? To come out to actually allow people to know, like, hey, I am a cannabis consumer. I'm a cannabis
Yeah.
advocate. Like, how did how did that come about? How did you feel like finally, like, you know what? I just have to tell her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like even now I'm still a little bit conservative with it. I definitely will, post me smoking, and I'm very open about the industry that I work in.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I think really it was when I just really started to understand and realize that like this plant was making in whatever form it might be,
Yeah.
edibles, vape, because
Yeah.
it's so awesome that you could even do any of that.
I
So
know, right?
yeah, so it was really when I started realizing like the influence and just how cannabis was like how it helped my lifestyle and how it helped my mental health and how it helped just my overall being.
Mm-hmm.
And then I, of course, being in the industry, like it definitely, as the years have gone by, it's gotten a little bit easier because I think the industry and people within the people who are in this industry who are also awesome and just so cool and so like, hey, you know what, like it's just so encouraging.
Yes.
And so that helped a lot, and really just eventually wanting to just kind of spread the word, and like you said, break that stigma. Like I'm getting my shit done. I'm not that like regular stoner that everybody thinks about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even then, I do think that that's kind of unfair, because you never know like why people are consuming and medicating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's obviously it was medicinal before it was recreational.
Yeah.
So there's that to it as well. So I think yeah, I think it was just really having the encouragement and then the support through just the cannabis community in general, and people around me who supported me and supported the fact that like, and realizing that it's like not that big of a deal anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never a big deal back then either, but they're like
Yeah,
make it a big
for
deal anyway.
sure.
It's like
For sure.
yeah.
For sure.
So did you know that you wanted to start like before did you know you wanted to start working for a cannabis brand?
Oh my God, no. I think it's
How did you end up doing that? Like
yeah, I think it's so cool. So I I mean for me, so what 2017 we were still not recreational, still medicinal. I was working at a skilled nursing facility and I was doing some HR like management role. I was in an office behind a desk, and thanks to them, definitely for sure, a big shout out. But I one day I was in school and I needed something a little bit different. I needed something a little bit more flexible with my schedule and up what I was doing because it was like a huge amount of stress. And one of my girlfriends who is one of the owners in Rove, her name is Joe, and she hit me up, and we had been friends for a while, and she's like, I think that you would be perfect for this role. This is what we have in mind. Like, I really want you to come work for us. And so I was just like, okay. And at that time, it wasn't really like crafted out. Like it was just kind of like, hey, this is what we are going to have you do. And it was just kind of like a little bit of an unknown, but it sounded like cool, and it was coming from somebody that I trusted. And
absolutely.
I thought, yeah, like I'm like, let's okay. And so I remember, we had the interview, we had the meeting with everybody, and I kind of on my way home, I was just like thinking, okay, like, do I want to do this? Because it was a lot of unknown, but also the fact of like, I had this like hourly, like I had this job, this 9 to 5, and it was just so different. And so then I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I like to smoke weed. I enjoy cannabis. Like I love it. So I'm just going to do it. And it worked for my schedule. And sure enough, I mean, I went in, everybody was awesome. And then kind of got an idea of what I was going to be doing. And that was, I was started as a brand ambassador. So,
nice.
you know, traveling around to different shops, doing events, promotions, educating people on the product. Yeah, and that was really big because I learned a lot too. So that was one thing I have to will forever be grateful to Rove about, is like how much I have learned and they've given me that opportunity to learn. So yeah, and then I ended up loving it. I was like, dang, I could, and then the people like you get to meet, get to smoke, like it was just so much fun.
Right. Yeah.
And so then I ended up loving it, and it's history ever since then.
Ever since. Yeah. Yeah. So I love your story. I love the fact that, you know, even though, you know, you still, you know, you don't tell everybody, but it's like, if you see it, you see it. But I like that, you know, we're all growing from it, and we're all showing people that, hey, you can still function, you can still work. You know, we do it most people do it every day. You know, there's people that are popping pills on a regular who are functional every day. So it's like, why can't we just remove that and, you know, do it the natural way?
Yeah, and absolutely. And I think too, like, just kind of on that same thing, is like, it's different for everybody, as with anything that you're going to do in your life, right? It may not have the same effect on you as it does on me, or, you know, so it definitely, it just depends. I think really on like how somebody responds to it, or, you know, how they're trying it. But then that's where I think the education comes in, is like, okay, talk with somebody who's going to be able to, like, if you are a beginner or you are trying to like find something that's going to be more, you know, holistic or medicinal, like, okay, how do I go about this, rather than like getting some big blunt from somebody and you're like, you know, freaking out. And you're like, I'm never going to do that again.
I know. I've seen some people like that. I'm not gonna lie. I've had experiences. What the hell was? Whoa! What was that? I can't smoke that again.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, it's very important to know. And like everyone said, mini dose yourself, microdose yourself.
Yes.
Please, like, don't ever.
Yeah, I've been smoking now for about 11, almost 11 years.
Wow.
So that's people who are just starting out, you know, that's a long way to go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I think I've been smoking for that. Probably that was a little bit more. Definitely. Yeah. So it definitely is important. Like, if that's something that you do, it is important to have a purpose with it. You know, there's some people that there's no purpose, but for me, it's like, it's meditational, you know, reasons. There's other, you know, anxiety reasons, things of that nature. So
activity.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And also, I wanted to talk more. Hold on. So I wanted to talk more about Rove's CBD line, because I know we just touched a little bit on it. But I know you guys have a CBD line. How is it looking in the future of CBD with Rove? Because I was reading up, and I see there's a little expansion coming, just little by little.
Yeah. Oh, on the website?
Yeah, I was looking on the website. I was like, oh, they're dipping and dabbing in some other things too.
Yes. Oh my God. And it's so exciting to be a part of. So yes, we do. It isn't something that I think we really have. It's still in the early like launch phases, but we obviously have, it's on our website. You can see it there. It's going to be our CBD Remedies Zero line. So if that's what you're speaking of, correct? Yeah. So that's going to be zero, and the behind that is zero THC. So that will be our hemp derived CBD. Okay. Also very good quality. You know, and the products behind it are not just kind of like your regular like hemp derived CBD. We have a few different ratios. We also have expanded into the CBD or just like hemp CBD vape pens as well. They're super nice. I had a chance to try those. And then I think we're going to be doing like a couple of like roll on things as well. So yeah, I mean, it's still fairly new, and we have somebody really, going above and beyond behind that project, who I think is really going to take it in the right direction. And I think with something like that, because it is hemp derived, definitely able to reach a wider audience when you're looking at like states and legalization and things like that. So I feel very confident that the hemp derived products are going to be and are to the same quality as our cannabis derived products.
Yeah, I think I'm sure there's the quality that the Rove carries is amazing.
And those ones are really cool because with the tinctures and the vapes, I'm not sure about the roll-ons because I don't even think we're there. I think it's just something that we're going to do eventually. But the vapes and tinctures are really cool because they're still really fun because you can have, it's not just CBD. It's going to be CBD and like the other cannabinoids that are super important, right? So like that people don't know about. So like we have one that's going to be our Uplift, which is CBD and CBG, which is a cannabinoid that's known to really have a lot of uplifting, very energetic, if you may, like properties. And I tried it, and it really does kind of give you that uplift, like caffeine, but without caffeine.
Yes.
And so we have that, and then we have the CBD and CBN, which the CBN is another cannabinoid found on the hemp plant that's going to really help with like sedation, like sleep, heavy, like pain, things like that. And then just the pure CBD, where it's just CBD.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really love the Uplift tincture and vape. That's like my favorite one.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, ooh, you're doing going to do what?
And you can buy those. You can buy those online. So
okay.
They'll ship it directly to your house.
Tell us the website too. Tell them the website. If anybody wants to buy any of these wonderful Rove vapes, please do. The brand.
RoveBrand.com.
Okay.
We also have our Rove rewards. Did you get a chance to scan any of the?
Yes.
QR
Scan them all.
Yes, so good.
I'm such a nerd. I sat there. I said, "Ooh, scan, read."
Yeah.
So what I do. So let's talk about this again too. The cool thing is, okay, so barcode on the back, everyone, which I love, right? You can scan these. Thank you, Rove. You can scan these, and it breaks it down from where they got it from, where it was grown, what's in it,
tested,
how is it tested, and it's
when it was tested,
when it was tested, how it was tested. And it's amazing because the stories on it just like really, then it gives you like the notes that, the terpenes that you may, taste in it or, smell in it, that gives you like the sense of how you're going to feel. Is it going to be a body high? Is it going to be a head high? What it's good for, what it helps, it was good. It was cool. It was really it was very, very informative. And I just can't, I was just going through. I was like, okay, what's this one? The OG does what? Ooh.
So what's really cool too about the scans is you're authenticating the product itself, but you also, if you because we have tons of Rove, loyalty, followers and people who are scanning those things every single time, because you get points for every scan that you
wow.
And so those points build up, and you have a little profile. You download the Lucid Green app. That's
okay.
You download the app, and then you sign in or you sign up, and then you can start scanning all of your cards. And it's also even on all of our batteries as well. So I have one right here to show that too.
I got that right here.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So it's on every single one of our products. Even the CBD hemp stuff as well. So what's really cool is so you start earning points, in each cart, whether it's a half gram or a full gram or disposable, is going to be worth, even the batteries are worth a certain amount of points. You build those up, and then you can redeem those points for super dope swag on our Rove Rewards center, our prize center. And there are masks, there's t-shirts like this, there's everything, batteries, lanyards.
You got some shades.
Look at the shades. We got hats. Yes, I love it. They look so good.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely a summertime
I do
vibe right there.
They were
ready
cute
for summer. Yes.
Right, ready.
Yes.
Okay, Rove Girl Summer coming up.
Yep, exactly. I love it.
Yeah, I love the swag. Like you guys are, it's really this. Can I show? I'm gonna show my pen.
Yeah.
I have to show my
Oh
pen.
yeah, the diamond pen.
Yes.
That's my favorite one too.
Huh?
I love that one too. That one's really good. I like that. Yes.
Yeah. This is definitely.
I'm so glad you liked it.
Man, the swag is awesome, but Rove swag is definitely it's worth every scan. Scan. But also I like the fact that, you know, if you don't have one of these, you know that it's not authentic, you know? So and everybody wants the authentic stuff. So
yeah. If people will sometimes always question, like, you know, how do I know? Or, you know, where do I find this or that? And I always just scan it. That's gonna be the easiest thing. And it's nice because you can just open it up straight from your camera on your phone. You don't even need to have like a QR like scan or anything like that, and it'll pop up and direct you to the website link where you'll be able to see, you know, all that good info.
yeah. Well, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do we have forward to look? I mean, besides the new CBD line that I kind of just like put out there, what else do we have? What else do we have forward? What else are we looking forward to seeing? So let me get it out from Rove in the future.
So I'd say probably one of the things that we're really focusing on right now is definitely going to be in our featured farms line. Ooh. So our featured farms is, as we talked about earlier, small batch, strain specific. And we do, you know, partner and collab with different farms on every single strain. With that being said, I think we can definitely see some expansion of other products that are flower related, because we also, under our Future Farms line, we just released our Future Farm pre-rolls. And those pre-rolls, you'll have to try to find those, or if I can get you some, I will. Okay. It's a 2-pack infused, and it's infused with the oil from the same plant. So you know how everything's strain specific?
Yeah.
So for example, I'm just going to use super sour diesel because that's like one of the more popular ones that we have. If it's a super sour diesel pre-roll, which we don't have yet, but just as an example, if it's a super sour diesel pre-roll, then we're infusing it with super sour diesel oil. Ooh. So it's not just like some like random infusion. It's really like very thought out. And that's why, like, when you smoke these little half grammars, they get you lit, like litty.
And it's only a half a gram.
And it's only half gram. It's a half gram 2-pack. So it's nice. You kind of, especially if you're ever smoking like on your own or whatnot, or if you're sharing, you can give your other one to your other friend. But yeah, no, it's a 2-pack infused half gram. And they are, because of that infusion, they are all right now testing at like 36%. Ooh, yeah, so pretty high. We aim for 30 plus. So if we can get up to like 36, 37, definitely you will see that in those as well.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, there you all have it. Okay, make sure you go to the website, get yourself
Instagram.
That's right. Follow Instagram. Yeah, it's Rove Brands, right? At Rove Brands.
Rove Brand, singular. Yeah, no S. But yeah, and then we also have and then I don't even know if we touched on this, but in case people are traveling,
let's touch on it.
They're going anywhere, you can find, well, one, we have a store locator on our website. Okay. And then 2, you can find Rove products in Nevada, Arizona, and Oklahoma. What? So yeah, we are doing some big things. Yes. And then of course California, Southern and Northern California. So.
Yes. And you guys are in tons of dispensaries.
Over 350.
Ooh-wee. Wow. That's pretty big. Yes. That's huge.
It's really cool. If you go to the store locator, I don't know if you checked it out, it's really cool. You can put in like your zip code and find a dispensary near you, because we have all of the dispensaries that we're in are on there. And there's like little Rove geo tags, like, and when you expand out, there's like so many. It's just like super
That's
cool.
So cool. Yeah. That's awesome. That way people don't have to like just drive around just hoping that they have what they want, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then sometimes a lot of people don't know how to navigate weed maps and like looking for a certain product. I feel like a lot of people definitely go to weed maps to find out like where this stuff is, which you could also find local dispensaries that carry our product, but definitely a lot easier if you just go straight to the website and then look in our store locator.
I do have to say, have to shout Red Moon out because Chris told me to tell you hello. Because I was I told him I was interviewing you. He was like, "Oh, Scott."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, Skye from." I was like, "Yeah, from Rove." Oh my God, tell her. I was like, "Oh, that's so cute."
He's amazing. Oh my gosh, yeah. Him and I go way back. I remember, yeah, that's awesome. He's so sweet. The whole team there is super awesome.
Yeah, his wife, Mary's sweet too. Like the whole crew. Yeah, they're really nice people. I had no idea they were there that long. So I'm very impressed. They're there that long and they've been able to continue going. I'm like, wow. And they have expanded since before I even really knew them. I was going there and they just that store expanded somewhere. I was like, whoa.
So I haven't been there in a little while, and I was just about to say I definitely got to go and say what's up because I can imagine what they've done in the last
it's nice. It's nice too.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And you know what? They're growing. They have their own strands. I was like, ooh.
Yes, I saw your live or your video or your TV when you were smoking that, and it looked like fire.
Yeah, well, it was. I was impressed. I was like, okay, wow, okay, that's pretty smart. So yeah, but they love you, so I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely have to stop by.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time, but or talk your head off.
So much fun. Thank you so much for the opportunity and letting me talk about Rove and getting people all up in the business.
Yes, and trust. There's more. Trust me, more people are going to be like, Rove, what? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like my friend, like I told you, my friend took my gold edition, and it was just like, she was like, Rove, oh my God. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Skye, for coming. I appreciate you having you on too. And I'm going to post this and send you a copy as well. So
perfect.
Okay,
awesome.
Absolutely. Awesome. Tell everybody I said hi at Rove.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody who joined in.
Yes, all right. Thanks, everybody. I know I didn't say hi to too many people, but hello. I'll send some waves now.
I see Susie in there. Hey, girl.
Oh, hey, Susie.
That's one of our other reps.
So is she? Okay.
She's repping Long Beach hard.
You said what?
I said she's in our Long Beach OC area, and she just does it big out there for us.
Oh,
so
that's what's
props
up.
to her.
Okay. Hello.
Awesome. All right, girl.
All right, love.
So
thank you. You have a good night, and we'll talk again. We're gonna do this again. Let's do it again when you guys launch the flower part. We'll come
Absolutely.
back.
Yeah, which should be soon.
Okay.
So.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
See you. Bye.
See you later. Good night.